Well, welcome back, guys, to stage 4. So this time we moved over to Makuri Islands. We did the island hopper. So it's 18 kilometers is one lap with 128 meters of elevation. So it's 36 kilometers. That's just over 2 laps, and it's 260 meters of climbing. Now this is the first race after I've moved up to the next category. So when we got into the pen, there wasn't too many people from my category in there. In fact, I was the only one from my category in there at this time. So I was a little bit disappointed about that. I was hoping to see where I would be in the group. So just went off out the gate, tried to stick with the people that were also in the same pen, but they're not in the same category as us, because there's a few categories in the same pens, as always. And yeah, it was pretty much back and forth for the whole lap. We were all just sticking together. Nobody was pushing. Nobody was trying too hard, apart from me trying to keep up with them. But yeah, this is about how it went. So as we're about to approach the climb, you can see here I'm pushing quite hard to try and keep up. And this is where you see the difference in the categories. This is where you see these guys are no longer just coasting along. They can easily drop me, easily. You can see it as we're going up further and further. I'm putting more and more effort in, and they just slowly slip away. But that's to be expected. I mean, it's a faster category. There's no need for them to wait for anybody, let alone me. I don't expect it. But it was nice that they didn't slip too far away, just got to the crest, and then they start to push. That's because there was also a sprint here. So they went and really pushed hard on the sprint. Well, after the sprint was done, I had to try and catch back up to get back on that wheel to at least try and keep up with them again, help them pull me across. At this point, we haven't really done much. We've been sticking pretty much together the whole way until we're about 12 kilometers on the second lap now. I realize my heart rate data is dropped out. Now, when you're racing, you need heart rate, you need your power meter, you need your cadence, resistance. You need all of the power source and everything connected. I'm very lucky that I do have a backup heart rate file, shall we say, so I can send them if they ask me for it. But mid-race is not what you want to do, try and fix these things. So today I went out and bought a Garmin chest strap, the Garmin 600, I think it's called. So hopefully that will fix that problem so this won't happen again, because I really don't want to be disqualified because my heart rate dropped out. Now, I have a Garmin watch. It is pretty accurate, but because it's on your wrist, it does slip. If it's not tight enough, it's not exactly accurate. So I've been looking at chest straps anyway for a while, and this was the best option. So yeah, we jumped out after this race and went and bought one to make sure it doesn't happen again. But as you can see, my heart rate's back up on there again, so hopefully everything will be fine. And yeah, so we're about almost 10 kilometers out from the end now, and there's not really much going on, to be honest with you. We've been just coasting along. It was quite a nice, chilled ride, really. I mean, I'm 211 average watts. My FTP is 265 or 266. So it's not pushing to the limit. The problem is these little kickers and the hill in the middle. That's the problem. That's where they can really get me. But like I say, they're coasting along as well, or else I'll be finding it very difficult to keep up with them, especially their category above. The category above I'm already in now, and I've just got moved up to this one. So you can imagine if they want to go, I'm toast. So just as we get to the hill for the second time on the last lap, this is where I'm going to find it difficult. There's hill on the second one. I've already done 20 plus kilometers. Even though we're coasting along, we're not pushing it to the max. These hills are day after day after day in a 21 stage race. They are a killer, and there are a lot of climbing, a lot of hills on this. As you can see, they just start to slowly pull away. Over the next half kilometer, you can see they're just slowly pushing away. And I mean, fair play to them. You know, they let me hang on their will basically for the whole lap and a half. This is where you see the difference in categories. Trying to put something out there, I'm trying to keep on the wheels, and they just slowly just push away. But you know, it's to be expected. You know, there's a lot of climbing. I think this is what, the 4 stages before that. We've done about what, 1200, 1500 meters at least, probably something like that. I haven't calculated exactly. So that's basically one Alp to Zwift over 3 stages, four stages, sorry. And as you can see now, they're gone. They're in the distance. But this is where I've got to commit to my race. I've got to commit to my strategy, and I've got to commit to understanding that they are in a category above. I'm not racing them. I'm racing my category. That's where it would have been nice to have a few more people from my category in the same pen. Then I can see where I am compared to the other guys in the category. So as we're coming into the last 300 meters, you can see they're 40 plus seconds ahead. They you know, just slowly slipped off into the distance. Like I said before, got to race my own race. So I come over the last sprint, I give it a good go. Didn't get no green jersey this stage, but you know, we gave it a good shot. Got the stage win in my category, but at the end of the day, is it really a stage win when you're racing alone? I don't count that really as a stage win, or sorry, you know, a race win, pen win, or whatever you want to call it. I don't count that as a win. It's a participation trophy rather than a win, because I'm just alone in there. It doesn't mean anything to me personally. So that's stage 4, done and dusted. Pretty uneventful stage, really. Only one in the pen in my category, so it wasn't going to be any sprint finishes or anything like this, and no drama at the end. So tomorrow we're looking at stage 5. That's country to coastal, Makuri Island, 42 kilometers and 280 meters of climbing. I'm going to try and get into a pen earlier in the morning and see if I can jump on with some people that are in my category and try to gauge a bit more of an idea where I am. So thank you for watching to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe, it does really help. And if you would like to catch any more of my videos, click on the link here and take you to the next one.